Subscribe to get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Paneer Crispy is a really popular Indo Chinese starter that you can find across restaurants in India, and that's exactly what I'm going to make today. So let's get started with the recipe. The first thing we're going to need to do is fry up the paneer. So for that, I've got some regular flavorless oil in this frying pan, and I'm just going to let that heat up. And while that heats up, I'm going to make the batter for the paneer. The first thing that I'm going to need is about 2 tablespoons of cornflour or cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of ginger paste, 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper powder, and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. To this, I'm also going to add about 2 tablespoons of water and whisk it together to get a smooth paste. There, the batter is nice and ready. Now I'm going to start coating the paneer. I'm using about 200 grams of paneer, which I've cut up in cubes, and I'm just going to coat the pieces of paneer in the batter. And by now the oil is nice and hot, so I'm just going to start dropping these pieces of paneer coated in the batter into the hot oil. The paneer is nice and golden on one side, and I'm just going to flip it over so that it cooks evenly on the other side too. That's a beautiful brown. Some of the pieces of paneer are nice, crisp and golden, so I'm just going to start pulling them out and leave it on a paper towel to drain. Let these cool for a bit and we'll move on to making the sauce for the crispy paneer. Before I get started with making the sauce for the paneer crispy, I'm just going to make a cornflour slurry. Here in this bowl, I've got 1 tablespoon of water. And to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornflour. We're going to use this slurry right in the end just to thicken up our sauce slightly. But it's always good to keep this ready right in the beginning because as all Indo-Chinese recipes, everything moves really quickly. I'm going to use some of the leftover oil from frying the paneer. Oil is already hot, so keep it on a low flame. And the first thing to go in is a good heaping tablespoon of some finely minced garlic, half a tablespoon of ginger, finely minced. Now just swirl these around in the pan. We're looking for the raw garlic and ginger aroma to go away completely. Keeping the flame on low right now because everything is nice and aromatic. I'm adding 1 spring onion. That's again sliced up, slightly thick. Toss that around. The next thing to go in is 1 green chilli that's been slit in half, just for a little bit of kick. And 1 green capsicum that's also been cut up, slightly chunky. Toss that around. Next thing to go in is just about a pinch of some black pepper powder. Quickly stir fry that with the capsicum. And now we're ready to start adding the sauces. The first to go in is a tablespoon of soy sauce, about half a tablespoon of some ketchup. This takes away from the chilies and the heat in this dish. And 1 tablespoon of red chilli sauce. Again, just saute that really well. Make sure that the green capsicum is mixed really well with it. Now to this, I'm going to add about a quarter cup of water, which sounds like a lot, but it's not because we're going to add the slurry too. Mix that with the veggies. Add just a little bit of salt at this point. And now is the time to add our cornflour slurry. Just drizzle that in and mix it really well. You'll see it starts to thicken up immediately, and that's your cue to add the paneer immediately. Off the heat at this point of time and just make sure that the crispy bits of paneer are nicely coated with the sauce and take on all the flavor. You can see that the pieces of paneer are really well coated with the sauce, and you'll see that it's thickened up completely, so you don't have a gravy or anything. It's just the consistency of a starter. The last thing you need to do is, as always, add just about 1/4 teaspoon of plain white vinegar. Drizzle that in immediately and very quickly. Toss it through. Our paneer crispy is absolutely ready to be served and, of course, eaten. Paneer crispy is, of course, a great starter recipe. If you'd like to make chicken crispy, you'll find a link to that recipe in the description box below, and subscribe to Get Curried for loads more such recipes.